Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. From the Sugar Shack Studios in Houston, Texas, USA, it's the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, it's car recalls, Hemmings Sold Car Game Show.
Oh, man.
A review of the Dodge Durango from Mr. Mars, and we'll have the cruise in and events calendars as well, all coming up in this segment of InWheelTime. Of course, I'll bring you stories making automotive news headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Thanksgiving weekend.
Weekend.
So Thanksgiving is behind us. And now it's straight ahead to Christmas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Full speed ahead.
Shift into high gear to get to Christmas if you're not ready yet.
And
we don't do Christmas until today. We pretty much don't talk Christmas much. I think the grandkids kind of start dropping hints, but we don't really get serious about Christmas till today.
I see. Okay. Well, there's that, and we'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And by the way, we're looking forward to George Skelton's usual Christmas gift from Perini Ranch. He always gives us a big slab of beef, and we have sandwiches. Yeah, and it's absolutely spectacular. If you're not familiar with them, I would suggest that you look up Perini Ranch.
And that'd be a good gift.
And be sure and look up George Skelton.
Yeah.
Tell him we said hi.
A man of the world. We just did. Thank you, George. We love you guys, and hope you're doing well. All right. Let's do the Dodge Durango review. Mr. Mars had a chance to drive that.
And I was really surprised when the 2025 Dodge Durango showed up in the driveway. For one thing, I was pleasantly surprised that they're still building it. At least haven't lost everything. They've still got a little bit of performance in their veins somewhere. And this is the Dodge Durango. This is the 20th anniversary premium all-wheel drive version. Now, there are 10 trim levels listed on this thing. I'm not going to go through all 10 of them. Take my word for it. We were the 7th from the bottom. So we were pretty well equipped, but not fully all the way up to the top. And it's a full-size 3-row SUV. Now, I say it that way because it's kind of a tweener. It's a small full-size or it's a big midsize. I can't find anything on Stellantis that actually says what they categorize it as, but several places refer to it as its full-size. Several refer
What did
to
the window
it
sticker
as
say?
a midsize. It don't.
It don't?
It don't say.
I don't think that's proper English, but go ahead.
Well, anyway.
Right.
So we're going to go with that 3-row SUV.
Let me see your window sticker. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
And it
curiosity.
seats 6 people. So we had the 6-piece person setting. Now on the outside of it, you're going to find LED lighting all the way around, including the automatic headlights, auto leveling headlights, which I really like the way some of this automatic stuff has gone. And with the headlights, it has the black trim package on it, including the roof rails and the badging. And it had the Hellcat style performance hood, with the end scoop and the air extractors. And it looked really good. And that's the first thing you think of is, oh, it's a Hellcat. No, it's not. So it has multifunction fold-away mirrors. What has it got here?
Fine print.
I can't read that.
Standard SUV. Body on frame, I assume.
So what is a standard? Is that midsize?
According to the government, it's a standard SUV. Well, it's probably a large SUV in the government size.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I don't like I like the midsize, full size, compact.
They don't
category.
do it. No, they don't do it that way.
I know.
Unless they're going to get into
on what the marketing people want it to be.
Subcompact, compact, that sort of thing. No, this is a standard. So a standard would be about the size of a Tahoe or a Suburban.
See, to me, those are full size. And if you look at some places, they call them full size.
Okay. Well, this is a standard size.
Okay. Standard size. We're going to have to figure out what a standard size is, Jeffrey.
I'm holding the video, so go ahead.
So we also had, looks at the mirrors. We had the power sunroof, got a power liftgate on it, and we were rolling on some special 20x10 brass monkey wheels. Now this brass monkey is another special edition they've come out with.
You can't say that.
That's against the law.
You can't say brass monkey on the radio.
You can't do that.
Why?
Well, because it has other connotations.
Oh.
Monkey shine.
Well, during the commercial, you can tell me what that is, but let's don't go there now. So, and when we get to the inside of it, we had the SRT Performance seats on it because this is part of the SRT family. We had the premium industrial premium instrument panel, which is 10.1. I can't read my own writing.
Well, you can't
10.1 touchscreen, with the Uconnect 5 system, and it works really good. Like we've always talked about the Uconnect system. There's a couple of places, and I think that's a problem with the screen, to where you have to touch it a couple of times. But once it connects, it really goes to it quick, and I've always liked it. We had the heated and ventilated front seats. We had the second row captain's chairs, which is what makes it a 6-passenger. And the second row chairs are also heated. The third row is easier to get into with the captain's chairs because they fold up a lot better and they'll fold forward a whole lot easier to make it easier for the kiddos to get into the back. Then we had the 19-speaker Hardin Carmen premium audio system with a subwoofer, and it really sounded well. Of course, I like listening to the motor on it, so I didn't turn it up that much.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Buffett.
A little bit of both.
Both? Both what?
Country
Rock
and Western.
Roll. Yeah.
God.
Under the hood, speaking of which,
I need to go lay down.
I was really glad they still have it. The 5.7-liter V8 Hemi. Now, this is not the Hellcat, although the Hellcat's still available for $25. I guess they had some leftovers. 360 horsepower, 390 pound-feet of torque.
They forgot that they offered one, and they just haven't gotten to kill it yet.
That's it.
Yeah. Somebody snuck it out the door. It's got the 8-speed automatic that's pretty well standard across all their vehicles, so it's got plenty of power and plenty of torque. So this thing is rated with the tow package to tow 8,700 pounds. So you can carry your big RV, your big boat. It'll tow quite a bit. However, the EPA says in the city you should look for about 14, on the highway about 22, and combined 17. Ta-da. I got 16 the week I was driving it, so I was pretty happy with that. But again, we're out on the highway quite a bit. And it does have the sports suspension. So, and it's got several different modes. You have the sport mode, the track mode, the tow mode, the snow mode. And it does come...
A la mode.
That's if you go to San Antonio. It does have the flat run tires on it, which I was a little thinking... I've never been a fan of flat runs.
Run flat. Yeah.
Run flats. Damn. And...
Theoretically,
because they're always rough.
Theoretically.
And I've never liked it, but with the suspension that this thing's got on, it's got a sports suspension on it, but you really don't notice that it's the run flat tires. Mm-hmm. And so
it's a stiffer ride.
It is, yeah. But they kind of blend in, I guess is what I'm saying. It is a heavier vehicle because it is a big SUV. I think if you were out on a road course or something, you really notice it. But driving around town, driving around on the highway, it's a very pleasant vehicle to drive, other than that you're in a little bit larger vehicle.
I can't wait for Kimberly Schultz to listen to this. Kimberly, we love you. Never mind.
I'm going to have to edit it a little bit. So the base model price on the Durango is $43,590, which I didn't think was bad at all. The base trim price for the 20th anniversary premium all-wheel drive is, 20th anniversary is $54,495. However, with some of the options that we had on here, which there's a whole lot of them as far
here we go.
A bunch of things like black brake calipers. I thought was kind of strange, but it's part of the black trim package. $72,460 for the MSRP. Which, if you start looking across some of the things, again, I really didn't find anything in the midsize SUV that I thought compared to it because of the performance. But if you look at the Kia Telluride, it starts at $37,585 versus the Durango at $43,500, or the Mazda CX-90 at $37,845. However, if you step up and look at the little bit other side of it, the Chevy Tahoe, and consider it a standard vehicle, standard size SUV, well, that thing's going to start at $60,000 versus the $43,000. So it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a tweener. But when you package the performance aspects to it, I personally think there's not much you're going to compare it to.
So if you got the Hellcat motor in this thing, you're probably looking at close to $100,000.
Yeah,
probably
that.
So.
Yeah,
probably. Another 20 tacked on it for the motor, if not more. Maybe they give you a discount if you're buying the last Hellcats.
And what we talked about earlier, what's the gas guzzler tax too, probably.
The Hellcat.
Yeah, the Hellcat.
Yep, probably so. Yes, as a matter of fact, I know there is, because I remember from the last time I had one, I was surprised that it was that much, considering it would get 20 miles to the gallon out on the highway.
Ooh.
Well, the problem is nobody drives it that way because they got their foot off it.
Not in Nederland, no.
Yeah. But anyway, that's the Dodge Durango 2025.
Thank you, and thank you, Dodge Motor Company and Kimberly Schultz. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to look at some recalls now. Got some. pretty much every Acura known to man, 23 to 24. Driver's seat frame is improperly tightened.
Oh.
So when you get in it and it kind of rocks back and forth.
Take it to Pro-Am. They'll fix that.
That's
for you.
right. He knows how. And I'll just go to safercar.gov, type in your VIN number, and it'll tell you about this. Fisker Ocean. Ever know everybody's got one of those. Transmission error can allow the vehicle to roll away. Hey! Stop!
This sounds like a destination, a vacation destination.
Loss of
Come to
drive
the
power
Fisker
from
Ocean.
damaged charging unit on the Kia EV6, 22 to 24. Loss of drive power from damaged charging unit. Now, if that's the case, then if it's a damaged charging unit, I would be worried about fires.
Exactly.
That would be Genesis GV60, 70, 80, Ioniq 5, and Ioniq 6, 23 to 25 model years. Improperly tightened second row seat bolts. Volvo EX90 for 2025. BMW 530, 540. Airbags may not deploy as intended.
Uh-oh.
Martha, I told you to get... Bow! Oh, my gosh, look at that. Inoperative trailer lighting. Jeep Wrangler, 2024. Jeep Grand Cherokee, incorrect vehicle speed displayed. That you don't need, Mars. That's the Grand Cherokee 2024 model. Volkswagen ID, 2023. Rearview camera image may not display. Vehicle rollaway from improperly routed wiring on the Hyundai Santa Cruz and the Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, boy.
I think they pronounce that Tucson, but I like Tucson.
Oh, it kind of rolls.
Does. What are you thinking, Mars? You got your...
I'm wondering about these recalls, like the loose bolt on the rear seat. How many did they fix before the dealers decided to report that?
Better yet, how do they know?
That's what I'm saying.
No. How do they? Hey, we got a loose nut at the bottom of the seat down there.
That could cover a lot of things.
Who?
Jimmy, did you tighten it? I don't remember. Okay, well, we got to recall them all.
I don't.
Little Jimmy.
How do you find that out?
That's what I'm saying. Thinking about what I've learned is so the dealer probably would just tighten it until they get to the point to where somebody says this is a problem because it keeps finding them.
Well,
so they put it into the system. And so the system has to work to find out, to get X number, whatever their algorithm is, to say, okay, we need to do a recall because we've got 100,000 loose bolts out there. But how long does it take you to it's like
find that out?
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Like the airbags don't deploy as they're supposed to. How many wrecks had to happen before they could analyze the airbag?
How many black eyes were there?
Exactly.
How many Marthas had to suffer?
Marthas?
Martha? It's always Martha.
Martha, I know. I don't know what it is
Martha.
about Martha.
Or Aunt Jane or something.
That'd be Aunt Mary.
Aunt Mary and Martha.
And then the Karens.
Well,
You're
they're
the Karen
sisters.
guy.
They're sisters.
You're the Karen guy.
Karen, yeah.
Yeah. You know those Karens. Mm-hmm. I actually know some Karens, and they're not like that at all.
I know. I have a cousin named Karen. She's not like that.
Yeah. Do they name children Karen anymore?
Not after that, and I don't think so.
No, probably not. Let's see. I have something else to throw out there. And I'm wondering
See
whether
if it sticks on the wall.
Yeah. I think what we should do is we should do the Hemmings Sold Car Weekly Roundup.
Okay, let me get a scorecard.
Okay, get the scorecard out.
I had a guy tell me last week that he was listening to us last week's show.
He got every one of them right.
No, he was watching it on YouTube, and his wife walked in and sat down and started watching, and they started trying to play along at home on how much they thought these cars were.
Well, here's one. And matter of fact, I think that I had one of these. I can't remember the exact year, but it was close to 1979, may have been 1980, that I bought a brand new Jeep CJ7. I don't think they called them Wranglers then. It was a CJ7, but it was a Wrangler, basically. It was a two-door model, and it had a Pontiac four-cylinder engine in it.
Wow.
And a four-speed manual transmission, and it was stiff. Mm-hmm. You just bounced down the road. Anyway, so it's a clean one here. It's got a little bikini top on the top of it. The ones that just
I like bikini tops.
I know you do.
I like clear bras.
And clear bras. So this one was for sale, and it sold. Guess how much it sold for? That's got, custom wheels and, like I said, the bikini top. Clearly no air conditioning.
CJ7, right?
CJ7.
17.
17. Mars?
I was going to go 18. I'll stick with my 18.
18. How about 9?
Well, okay.
9,000.
How about
For a
nine?
7?
And does it make any difference how many miles it's got on it? My take is no. If it runs, then go for it.
Yeah. You could
Here's one. Here's one for you Mustang people. The 1976 Ford Mustang
Sally?
Cobra.
76?
76. Now this is the Fox body,
Yeah.
and it's white, and it's got the Shelby blue stripes on it. And it looks all original, and it looks really clean, and it's in somebody's living room, it looks like, because there's a fireplace there with a TV and stuff. It looks really clean.
A little model. It's
It's
Matchbox.
it's not a model. Not a model.
23.
23?
I went 14.
33.
Oh, wow. We're
$33,000, man.
You can't hardly buy a Mustang
Fox
under
body,
20
though.
now.
Come on.
I know. There it is right there. You can see it. All right. Here's one.
That's a museum.
This looks like all original, and it's, I don't know whether it's original paint or not, but it looks like an original paint color.
What is it?
It's a 1956 Chevy Bel Air. So this is the upscale model. It has full wheel covers on it, wide whites on it. It looks like it just came off the showroom floor. A lot of
Four-door or
shiny
two?
chrome. Pardon?
4-door or 2-door?
It's a two-door, which does make a difference in price.
I say 42.
I'm going to say 35.
39, 39.9.
Oh, split it.
Way to go, Jeff.
We were in there.
Yeah. How about a pick-em-up truck? It's got patinaed paint. It's clean. 1977 Ford 3/4 ton, an F-250. 77 Ford 250. Like I said, it looks clean, and it looks like it's got four-wheel drive on it, although it doesn't officially say that, but it's got the big front hubs on it. So 3/4 ton, four-wheel drive, patinaed paint, gray in color. Well, that's the main color. And I'm sure it's got a V8 engine in it. What do you think?
$8,000. 8.
Yeah, Jeff stole my number, so I'm going to go to 10.
$9,200.
Split it again. There you go.
$250. Y'all are getting really good at this. Here's one for a friend of mine that used to be a Jaguar owner and is no more, thank goodness.
So it's a Jag. All right. I would say $1. Before you even go there, that's $1.
2006
Oh, boy.
Jaguar
50 cents now.
XK8. Okay, it's a two-door coupe, black, a really clean-looking car that probably back in 2006 sold for top dollar at the Jaguar dealership. How much do you think that it sold for? I don't know the mileage on it, but it looks extra clean. And they know how to take a picture of it because they got the woods behind it and the concrete driveway. So I would imagine that the man's got a mansion.
And he needs to get rid of it.
Yeah, and he's dealing with people. I'll go 12.
I want 11.
16.8.
Oh, okay.
He's looking to sell it to one of his buddies. Is what he's
Probably.
doing.
Now, here's one that I don't really like the body's style, but it does have wood on it.
Okay.
It's a 1948 Pontiac Streamliner. So we could call it kind of a half woody because the front fenders in the hood are not wood, or they don't have any wood trim on them, and the front fender goes kind of back almost into the middle of the front door.
Okay, and then it bows down.
Yeah, and so it's got wood doors, and it's a station wagon. A 1948 Pontiac Streamliner, woody, wide whites. It's clearly been restored. 48 Pontiac Streamliner. What do you think you'd give for that?
I'm going to say 46.
Yeah, but I'm thinking 30.
21.
Oh, okay.
And I selected this one to include in our little game today because, to me, that would be a great hot rod tour of Texas.
Absolutely.
vehicle.
Yeah, I was picturing it in my head with the fenders coming down, but it depends on whether it was a morning wood or not.
That's true.
Yeah.
This would be afternoon wood.
That's nice, too.
Next is the 2006 Lincoln Town Car Limousine.
So what year again, sir?
That'd be a 2006, and it's about 100 miles long.
Lincoln Limousine.
Lincoln Limousine. It looks like it's 4 or 6 doors. I don't know, but
Oh, wow.
It's at least 30 feet long, if not 40. It's a limousine. 2006 Lincoln Town Car. It's white.
17.
17. Mars?
10.
$2,675.
Well, I was thinking of buying in bulk. I want to buy them in bulk.
I'm surprised that it's on Hemmings for that.
I know.
Now, here's one that if I were a Ford or Lincoln guy, I'd consider this. A 1969 Lincoln MK3.
Oh,
An
okay,
MK3.
yeah.
So this is a two-door Lincoln Continental is what
Right.
it is. It's a Mark III.
Yeah.
1969. How much do you think is maroon with a black Landau roof?
$6,000.
6. I was thinking more like 12.
19,425. I want to hurry along here. 55 Studebaker Commander. It's a two-door, and boy, is it ugly. 1955 Studebaker Commander. It looks like it's factory original. Maybe it's been restored, and I don't mean to put down anybody that's into Studebakers, but this is not my cup of tea. 55 Studebaker, two-door Commander.
42.
Mars?
18.
10,763.
Yeah, off.
There's another Hot Rod Tour Texas one. Finally,
Uh-oh.
they stopped making these because they were kind of dangerous. This one here is a 1988 Suzuki Samurai,
Oh, yeah.
which was kind of going after the Jeep Wrangler, but the wheelbase was such that it rolled over a lot.
Yeah, they had put training wheels on when they did the testing.
88 Suzuki Samurai. What do you think that sold for?
$4,000 and not a penny more.
$7,500.
$6,600.
That's when they put a roll bar on that, it was really a roll bar. It'd roll right on over you.
Okay. Time now for a quick break here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Back after this.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flamiado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. Is your car ready for that all-important holiday road trip? Gulf Coast Auto Shield is having another car social Saturday, December 7th, and you're invited. Bring your car, truck, or SUV and find out what it'll take to get that thing looking new again. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your one-stop shop for paint detailing, coatings, window tint, clear bras, camera installs, and wheel repair. The Car Social is your opportunity to get a tour of this state-of-the-art facility located at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. Join the Car Social Saturday, December 7th, 9 to noon. Talk to other owners and see how good your car can look on the road trip to Aunt Mary's. She'll want that good-looking ride in her driveway, I promise. Put it on your calendar. The Gulf Coast Auto Shield Holiday Car Social and Road Trip Get Ready. Saturday, December 7th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show will be there too. We'll see you then.
Yes, don't forget the next InWheelTime Car Talk Show, which is next Saturday.
Right,
Saturday
right.
will be at Gulf Coast Auto Shield.
Yeah.
All right, time now on InWheelTime for the Cruise In and Events calendars. Jeffrey?
Yeah, you bet. Well, so these are next Saturday. We're going to go week out. So you've got the Katy High School Theater Car Show. It's at the Katy High School Theater is hosting the 6th annual car show on December 7th. The event will take place at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the American Furniture Warehouse at 500 Pin Oak Road in Katy. Features a holiday theme, including toy drive, best decorated vehicles, so on and so on. Refreshments,
Katy.
all that good stuff. You got hot chocolate stuff for the
Katy
kids
Road,
to do.
Chrysler Plymouth Bargain Store.
Do we join in? And on that Saturday,
Still a question what he did with all that money.
I know. For car enthusiasts, you've got the second annual Toys for Kids car show. A lot of that coming up. Toys for Tots and so on. The event takes place at the Katy Bombshells on at 10:30 to 3 p.m.
You ever been to a Bombshells?
Never have. Participants can enter by donating $25 worth of toys or cash. And it's noon registration tent, all that good stuff. It's at 20516 Katy Freeway, December 7th, 10:30 to 3. And then on Sunday, you've got the annual toy drive, Home Run Dugout Houston in Katy, Texas. Got a theme going there. So come on out there. It's organized by Tanner Sprinkle State Farm in Cypress and Coffee and Cars. All that good stuff. It's at 1220 Grand Boulevard in Katy from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Thank you, sir. Now, when I say the word Milan as a line here in the next news story that I'm going to do, what do you think of Milan?
Italy.
Milan, Italy.
Yeah. Yeah. Models, runway,
How about
fashion.
How about car builders? Milan.
Well,
Italy.
yeah.
Italian tax police have searched the offices of some legal firms as part of an investigation into the alleged tax fraud involving 5 people, including Stellantis and Ferrari chair John Elkann.
No Nissan?
Prosecutors said on Tuesday the investigation, opened earlier this year, alleges Elkann and his siblings, Lapo and Ginevra, did not pay taxes in Italy on assets they inherited after the death in 2019 of the grandmother, Marcella Caracolio,
Was it natural causes? Or?
the wife of late Fiat boss Gianni Agnelli.
Oh, forget about it.
Forget about it. So it's about $78.77 million. I'm sure we'll be hearing more about that. Tesla's 10 million square foot plant in Austin, Texas has been releasing toxic pollutants into the environment for months. Wall Street Journal reported November 24th. The plant's giant casting furnace failed to shut down, spewing, I like that word, spewing toxins into the air and raising factory floor temperatures to as high as 100 degrees. The wastewater pound at the gigafactory, meant for liquid evaporation, went unchecked for pH levels. It contained toxins such as sulfuric and nitric acids. The algae-colored water reportedly smelled of rotten eggs, the Journal reported. Tesla discharged the untreated pond water into the sewer system without permission from Austin Water, according to the report, citing former employees and regulatory emails. Former employees told the Journal they feared job loss if they raised concerns about environmental hazards. On September 20th, the city of Austin issued 2 violation notices to Tesla for exceeding pH limits outlined in its permit. The Journal also reviewed a whistleblower memo sent to the EPA. Oops. Don't do that again.
A lot of gases.
We'd love to hear from you. Just shoot us an email. Anytime. The address is info@InWheelTime.com. We got more of the InWheelTime Car Talk Show after this.
The holidays are upon us, and Pro-Am Auto Accessories is your local one-stop for the auto enthusiast on your gift list. Pro-Am Auto has been serving Houston since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am was one of the very first distributors in the U.S. for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier shopping corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000-square-foot warehouse and showroom with installation and service bays. Pro-Am reaches a worldwide audience through ProAmAuto.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. Holiday gift giving is alive and well at Pro-Am Auto. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755.
Hey, Houston, it's back! America's greatest hot rod tradition is Thanksgiving weekend. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Autorama at the George R. Brown Convention Center. 4 days of hot rods, customs, trucks, and muscle cars. Don't miss the Evel Knievel tribute. The Mega Morph Transforming Robot Car. Lowrider Showcase. Meet Catherine Bach from Dukes of Hazzard. Hip-hop legend Flava Flav. Farm Truck and Asian from Street Outlaws. Autorama. Thanksgiving weekend. Discount tickets at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Part of the Summer Racing Equipment Show Car Series. See Autorama.com for more info.
That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.